Chile.
Yeah.
So a couple weeks ago, or a couple weekends ago, is the NFL draft. And you're a Green Bay Packers fan.
Yes.
And the Green Bay Packers traded up to draft a quarterback, Jordan Love, out of Utah State, when you have Aaron Rodgers on the roster for 3 more years. What is your reaction as a Packers fan? And how did you feel when that first happened?
Well, as a Packers fan, we've seen it happen with Aaron Rodgers because when they drafted Rodgers, the Packers still had Brett Favre.
Right.
So
But
Smart.
so the thing is that the games that Favre didn't play, they were giving Rodgers the opportunity to craft his game. After Favre left, that was a bad season. I remember watching that, getting sacked like. I remember a specific game against the Vikings at Minnesota. He was just sacking like every other player. So what did that tell him? That now that Favre is gone, he's going to be the head of the team, the face of the team, and he has to improve his game. So what the new player Jordan Love has is the same challenge that Aaron Rodgers had as a draftee from college. So what I feel is like they're gonna let Rodgers do the 3 years, not re-sign him, and give the ball to Love to let him improve his game and let him grow as a star.
So my question to you is, wouldn't you have rather the Packers have drafted someone who helps them right now, since they were so close to getting to the Super Bowl this past year? If they get someone who improves them now, they may be in the Super Bowl this upcoming 2020 NFL season. But their first 2 draft picks, they both already have key starters on their team for both running back and quarterback. Some would say those are the Packers' least need, what they need the least. Wouldn't you have rather seen them draft like a defensive player or a wide receiver, since you guys need help? Aaron Rodgers needs help.
They need defense, and I agree with that because the games they won last season was by 1 touchdown or so, a couple of points. So that was lacking them was the defense. I heard they have the quarterback and the wide receiver. I'm like, really, dude? You guys don't need that right now? It might need to come in the future. You guys need something that can help the team improve defensively. And yes, you're right, offensively with the wide receiver, because since Nelson left, it hasn't been much throwing of the ball of Aaron Rodgers as it used to.
Chile, I got a question for you. Super random. It came to my mind a couple days ago. How odd would it be for Rodgers to retire, like what Favre once did, and come back and play for a different team? Do you see that happening at all?
I seen him going to the Patriots.
Yeah, you know what's funny? It's one of the teams that I have Rodgers going to down the road.
We're not the only one. I got a friend who's a Patriots fan. He was sad that Brady and Rob left, but he's like, that happens. It's sports, right? And he's like, what's the Patriots get, Rodgers? It's one of those things that it could happen.
It is. That's why it's so like the situation right now, because you look at the Packers from an outside perspective, for who's just someone who loves watching football every Sunday. And obviously, I've watched some Pack games during my time during the 2019-20 season. Obviously, wide receiver was something. And you mentioned defense. Defense was the key, especially in the NFC game against the Seahawks. They really needed defense that game. So you're not wrong. But it's kind of just odd and shocking. It's still shocking still to this day. We're talking about it 2 weeks prior after it happened, that they decided to draft a quarterback with the first pick and go running back second. So it almost makes it seem like, do they really trust Rodgers right now? Or are they willing to say, thanks for the memories, thanks for giving us that Super Bowl in 2010, but go on and do what Peyton Manning and Tom Brady are doing? Do you think that's what the Packers are going to wind up saying to Rodgers, saying, hey, we see Brady went out for more cash. We see Peyton Manning did the same thing before he retired. We see Brett Favre doing this. Do you think Aaron Rodgers is going to continue the trend?
I don't know. It's one of those like 50-50. He might go just to prove him wrong and tell the team that I still have an arm in me, or he might stay loyal to the fan base and the team that gave him the opportunity and just retire as a Packer.
Would you follow Rodgers wherever he goes, or are you a diehard till the day you die Packer fan?
I'm a diehard Packers fan, but I'll still watch whatever team he plays for. Like I remember watching when Favre went to Minnesota and he was getting killed by New Orleans in that championship game.
The Miracle Dome game.
Why did I watch that? Because I'm like deep inside, I kind of wanted Brett Favre to win the game. It doesn't matter who the division rival was. I know the whole division between Bears, Lions, and the Vikings. Fair
You
enough.
like,
I'm not from Minnesota, Wisconsin. I grew up
yes,
watching the team in Southern California, which is different, but I still like them. They're still my
true.
team. But it's one of those players that Philly fans, when Chase Utley came to the Dodgers, they wanted him to succeed. When he went back to Philly, they gave him a standing ovation for everything he's done. It'll be the same thing with Aaron Rodgers, in my opinion.
Oh, without doubt. Are you kidding me? Those fans are literally like allow him to. They're like force Packer Nation to retire 12 if anything would have happened. Like those fans were literally. A lot of those fans love Rodgers, and
A lot
I've
of them
heard.
loved Favre too.
Yeah.
And if they're
Yeah,
going to retire 12, you would think they would retire 4.
Oh,
Both
no
only
question.
have one Super Bowl win.
I mean, they already did
yeah.
retire. They retired 4 a couple years ago.
Did
As
they?
far as remember, yeah, as far as remember, been retired a couple years ago.
Did not know
I think he still has connection to the team in a way that,
Mm-hmm.
um,
Mm-hmm.
like with special guests and stuff like that for
Mm-hmm.
the games and invites. But in a way, it's like he appreciates because the Packers gave him his name in a way.
That's true. Oh, do you have any predictions for the Packers season for the 2020 season? What do you think the Packers are going to do?
Um, well, since he already played a season together with this team that they have and adding the new players coming in,
Mm-hmm.
the age difference, how they were saying of this last season between the sports commentators and the broadcaster,
Mm-hmm.
could make a difference, but it also makes a difference for the good because the players who've been playing longer are going to mold the minds of the younger players and tell them what to do and how to do it so they can play together as a team. So in my opinion, they can probably make it to the playoffs again. I'm not going to be saying, oh, they're going to make it a Super Bowl. Yeah, I want my team to make it a Super Bowl, but I'm going to be more realistic. Maybe playoffs.
Chile, you're the most realistic person that has spoke about the Packers. A lot of people are like, yeah, we're going to make the Super Bowl. It's like, okay. I'm saying the same thing for my team. I'm not going to front. I think everybody be saying that, especially without the season even starting, which is shooting blindly on a dartboard.
I
Hopefully
don't
we
want
land in the
to.
center.
I'm not talking specifically about Alex right now, but I'm not like the Cowboys fans.
that. What is that supposed to mean?
Damn.
Wait, hold on. Wait,
Damn.
Chile, what's that supposed to mean?
Let's
When
go.
I'm
Let's
saying
go,
I'm not talking
Chile.
about you, you know your team and you know the flaws and the upsides your team has. Remember that last season we were talking about it. And he's like, oh, my
Yeah.
team beats if the Cowboys beat the Packers, there'll be a chance of making it in. The game went the opposite, and you know what happened.
You gotta
What I'm saying is that
dude.
most
you gotta remind me
Yeah,
of what
nah.
happened last year.
Hold
Somebody
on.
had to give the backstory, though. We need the backstory
Yeah,
to
no,
this.
but
Hold
I'm
on.
saying is that most times, and I'm saying the majority that I've known of the Cowboys fans are the ones saying, "Oh yeah, Cowboys are going to make it a Super Bowl. They're going to win the Super Bowl."
Because they are.
Oh yeah, if you play Madden 12 or 27, doesn't matter what Madden game you play, they'll still win it somehow.
They're gonna win it on my Madden franchise, and they're gonna win it in real life, Chile. You just watch.
The Dodgers won the
CeeDee
World
Lamb.
Series in my MLB 17 and MLB 18 game.
I'm happy because I'm a Dodgers fan. I'm not a
I know you
Packers
are.
fan, though. That's for sure.
I know the pain they've caused you
It's
as a
okay.
fan of the Cowboys.
It's okay. The Falcons got you back that year for a second.
It doesn't matter as long as they make the Cowboys up for. I'm okay with that. Oh, and the Bears.
As long as the Packer fans are suffering with us, I'm all good with it.
Oh,
Hey, we were
my
another
God.
weekend longer in the playoffs.
Hey, you know what's funny?
Of
My
what year?
team
Because
has
y'all
my team.
wait. Of what year? Because y'all didn't even make the playoffs the year before.
Doesn't matter. We'll still make it to the playoffs more than you guys in this century.
Okay, in this century, yeah, because we haven't barely made them since 2000. We haven't gone to the Super Bowl since 1995.
Weren't you born in
Yeah, that's the
95?
last time
Yes,
Cowboys made it to the
exactly.
Super
You had
Bowl.
bad luck for the Cowboys.
Damn.
I very well might be.
I tell my friend, I'm like, you were born in '88. That's the last time the Dodgers won. You know what? You're the reason why they haven't won.
Damn, Chile, don't be putting that on him, man. I'm trying to have a good day.
He knows I'm saying this out of love and friendshipness. We do this all the time at the station.
Sheila came at me hard today, for sure.
Dude,
Hey,
I was
that's how much I miss you
prepared.
guys. I can't make fun of Jordan versus Kid Rock here.
Hey,
Hey,
my
after
hair's
all,
short, boy.
after this quarantine, all of us are gonna have Kid Rock hair.
Well, mine's going
Right.
bad.
Mine's getting
Welcome
long
to the
again
Kid Rock
too.
Club.